under arrest for assault.
How am I under arrest? You bumped into me.
The other day, a Canadian reporter for the independent news outlet Rebel News was arrested for simply asking a question. Hey everyone, welcome to Inverted World. So this happened right outside a vigil that liberal Canadian politicians were holding for victims of terrorism. And one of the Rebel News reporters, David Menzies, approached Liberal Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland as she was walking out of the building. But as soon as he did, one of her bodyguards, who also appears to be one of the Royal Police, bumped into the journalist and accused him of assaulting a police officer.
Ms. Freeland, how come the IRGC is not a terrorist group? Why is your government supporting Islamo-Nazis? What? Excuse me. What are you doing?
You're under arrest for assault.
What, sir?
Why are you pushing me? You're under arrest for assault.
Who are you?
You're under arrest for assault.
What are you talking about?
Police, you're under arrest for
How am
assault.
I under arrest? You bumped into me.
You pushed into me.
You bumped. I was just scrubbing. I got my credentials here, and you just bumped into me. You mean I was asking questions aggressively?
No, your actions were. You were almost pushing everybody over. That's how it appears.
Lincoln, you got this on video, right? He's saying I'm pushing people over. That's an absolute falsehood.
There were feet were shuffling.
So now it appeared that way. That's what you're saying, officer.
Well,
It appeared I was pushing people. I didn't touch a single person.
That was a little bit aggressive for what was happening. Get that. You're under arrest. Please take the microphone out of my face.
Well, I'd like an ongoing record of this. Welcome to Black Faces Canada. This is what they do to journalists. I was merely scrumming Minister Freeland, and a RCMP officer blocked me, and evidently this is now a trumped-up charge of assault, folks. I didn't come here to cause any trouble. I came here to do my job, and now I'm handcuffed. And look at this. They don't want, it is against the law in Black Faces Canada to ask insensitive questions. For a Canadian government that props up an Islamo-fascist regime, that's okay. But if you ask questions about that, that's not okay.
So this is what happens under Trudeau's watch, and he's essentially turned his country into a communist dictatorship where you can't even have free press, you can't have a peaceful protest unless it conforms to their values or is supporting Hamas terrorists, which, by the way, police have done nothing about in terms of arresting people that block roads and intimidate people. But they'll go after an innocent reporter just doing his job, asking questions, reasonable questions, ironically in front of a vigil about a totalitarian regime. Now, because all of this happened just so quickly, my suspicion is that the police were following this reporter for probably hours beforehand and knew that he was there to ask questions that they clearly did not want to be asked. So they actually go to the extent of lying about him assaulting a police officer just so that they can arrest him and keep him from doing his job. And this can only mean that what Rebel News has been doing lately has been very effective. I think what impressed me the most is when the Rebel News founder Ezra Levant confronted Albert Bourla, the CEO of Pfizer, at the World Economic Forum meeting in Davos, asking him very pressing questions about the vaccine. Now, this arrest happened in Canada, which we know has its freedom totally corrupted. But the same thing is coming to America if people keep voting for these liberal politicians that don't really care about free speech, that want to do everything in their power to stop it. And it's already happened here before. I mean, just take a look at this from a while back of a reporter who was investigating the Ohio train derailment. He shows up at this event where local politicians are having a town hall meeting or something like that, and he was arrested just for doing some investigative journalism. It's already happening, folks, and we cannot let this continue. Rebel News actually put up a donation page for David Menzies, so if you want to support their legal battle, their lawyer, head over to their website. They can use all the support they can get. Thank you, David, for standing up and doing the right thing. You didn't deserve this at all.
You're lying. And you're a piece of shit.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. Thanks for watching Inverted World.